Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for being here as we recognize Animal Cruelty Awareness Month, time to raise awareness and reaffirm our shared responsibility to protect animals in our community. Before we begin, I'd like to acknowledge and thank the following individuals for being here today. Starting off with the Mayor of the City of Laredo, the Honorable Dr. Victor Treviño, and his wife, Ms. Rosa Marquez de Treviño. Council Member for District 1, the Honorable Gilbert Gonzalez. Laredo Public Health Director, Dr. Richard Chamberlain. Representing Laredo Animal Care Services, Mr. Manuel Gonzalez. And those here representing the Paws of Johnson, please stand to be recognized. Thank you, guys. So moving on forward, I would like to call the mayor to share a few words.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. Dr. Victor Treviño, Mayor for the City of Laredo. Happy to be here to bring education and awareness to Animal Cruelty Month in our community. This is to highlight the importance of combating cruelty and animal welfare and encouraging people to do the following. Number one, raise awareness about the issue of animal cruelty within the community. Encourage residents to report any suspected cases of animal cruelty to the appropriate authorities. Promote responsibility and responsible pet ownership and animal welfare practices. Reinforce the city commitments to protecting animals and have the responsibility. Together we can teach our future generations that if you're going to own or care for a pet, it does come with responsibility. And with this, we'll stand by for the proclamation. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor, for the continuous support. I would also like to acknowledge Council Member for District 5, Mr. Ruben Gutierrez. Next person that I would like to introduce to share a few words, it's his continued advocacy for these initiatives is Councilmember Gilbert Gonzalez for District 1.
Thank you. Good afternoon. The mayor said it best. Awareness is such key. I want to thank everyone who's here, the animal shelter, Mr. Dr. Chamberlain, Mr. James for emceeing this proclamation, the public watching, and of course, Paws of Johnson, Ms. Ancira, they're always out there in the forefront, promoting, and me with being in the animal shelter committee, we keep working behind the scenes. I know, Mayor, we have so many departments, but this is one important one. So together with the police chief, we've been working behind the scenes. And sometimes case to case. I know Ms. Ancira, she becomes frustrated because our city is growing so fast, and it is key to promote this awareness, and that's why we're here proclaiming April as Animal Cruelty. Again, I want to acknowledge the efforts of this great organization, Paws of Johnson as well. So I'll be on standby. I know Council Member Ruben is here. I told him, please make sure that you're there early because he cares. And we're the mayor oversees the city, serves the city. We're in South Laredo, and I know he cares so much for his part of the city. Thank you so much, Councilman, for being here. So we stand by for the proclamation.
Without further ado, I would like to call up Mr. Rolando Vitela, representing Paws of Johnson, to share a few words.
Thank you for the cordial introduction, and I'm excited for this opportunity to speak today on this issue that I believe has been long overlooked in this community. So, on June 1st, 2021, a woman felt threatened by her neighbor's 6-month-old boxer while outside of her home with her 5-year-old son in North Houston. Instead of dealing with this issue logically, like taking her child inside, telling her neighbor to get her dog, or calling the local shelter, she took it upon herself to shoot the puppy with a handgun. Unfortunately, the bullet ricocheted away from the dog and towards the abdomen of her child. On October 3rd, 2023, an Oklahoma woman pled guilty to involuntary manslaughter after accidentally shooting and killing her daughter after meaning to shoot a dog. The significance of mentioning these cases is not to argue that the lives of the dogs involved were more important than the lives of the children involved. It is about exposing a harsh truth. Animal cruelty doesn't only affect animals, it affects us as well. It is about emphasizing the importance of animal cruelty awareness. On its surface, animal cruelty describes the human, gratuitous infliction of injury, harm, or death toward an animal. However, once we begin digging into and past this general definition of just hurting animals, animal cruelty becomes much more than an act. It becomes part of a philosophy. And this philosophy is grounded in the belief that the lives of others, whether it be animal, human, or the environment, are unimportant, worthless, and therefore deserving of pain. And if our community, including personal, communal, and legal commitments, does not do anything to address these issues, then it will be left to grow and cause further damage. At its core, I believe we can all agree that animal cruelty is morally wrong. I believe that everybody currently here attending this proclamation and exercising their civic duties can agree that every creature, whether animal or human, has an inherent right to life. When we allow abuse, neglect, and violence against animals to continue unchecked, we are essentially telling our community that, we are essentially telling our community that some lives don't matter. And I believe that this dehumanizes us as a community. And I believe that this sends a message that cruelty is not only acceptable, but normal. And consider the cases that I've mentioned. While the dogs did come across as threatening as a 6-month-old puppy can come across as, the response was extreme, and it raises the question, what makes one life less worthy than compassion of another? No matter the species, animals deserve protection from harm, and we must uphold that belief if we are to call ourselves a compassionate community. But the issue of animal cruelty isn't just a moral one, it is also a logical and legal one. Research has shown time and time again that there is a strong correlation between animal cruelty and escalations to more severe violence. The FBI finds that animal abuse is often a precursor to crimes like domestic violence, child abuse, and tragically even homicide. For example, a 2017 study by the Animal Legal Defense Fund found that 89% of women who had companion animals during an abusive relationship reported that their pets were threatened, harmed, or even killed by their partner. Furthermore, a 2021 study by the FBI found that 16% of violent offenders began their violent tendencies on animals that then graduated to human violence. And it is for these reasons why we believe that animal cruelty undermines the safety and health of our community. It is for these reasons why we believe that allowing such behavior to exist leads to an environment where empathy is absent and danger is lurking. And it is for these reasons why we believe that animal cruelty, when normalized, creates a ripple, sort of domino effect, leading to a less safe and less compassionate society for everyone. So, what can we do about this issue? How can we as a community take action against animal cruelty? This right here, this right now, this is a great first step, increasing awareness. We can also integrate awareness into our schools, whether it be through morning announcements, whether it be through public service announcements, or relevant classes like sociology, psychology, criminal justice, journalism, and current events. The youth of our city holds the future in their hands, and I believe that it is our responsibility to teach them that kindness to animals is not optional, but essential. Second, we need to update and enforce our laws. Our federal, state, and local laws need to be strengthened to ensure that those who commit acts of cruelty face meaningful consequences. This also ties back into the moral issue. If officers and public officials do not believe that animal cruelty is wrong, what makes us think that they will enforce existing and future legislation? And lastly, we need to invest in our local animal protection environments like LACs and LAPs, who are on the front lines of this issue. I believe that they need our support, both through funding and through volunteering. So in conclusion, the fight against animal cruelty is not just about protecting animals, it is about protecting our community. We must realize that although animal cruelty is often connected to larger patterns of violence, it does not take a dead animal or a dead human to realize it. It's time for Laredo to take a stand. Let's raise awareness, let's advocate for stronger laws, and let's teach our children empathy and respect for all living beings, because ultimately, no life, human or animal, is disposable. The actions we take today, the actions we take tomorrow, will shape the future that we leave for our children, for our pets, and for our community as a whole. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Vitello. Mayor, would you like to move on with the proclamation? Yes.
Office of the Mayor, City of Laredo, Texas Proclamation. Whereas the City of Laredo recognizes the important role that Laredo Animal Care Services plays in protecting animals, educating the public, and promoting responsible pet ownership for the health and safety of both animals and residents in our community. Whereas April is nationally recognized as Animal Cruelty Awareness Month, a time to educate the public about the signs of abuse, neglect, and mistreatment, and to highlight the importance of reporting cruelty to the appropriate authorities. Whereas cruelty awareness is an integral component of building a humane community, one that prioritizes the well-being of animals, improves the quality of their life and life expectancy, and reduces the number of cats, dogs, birds, and other animals who suffer from cruelty or neglect. Whereas Laredo Animal Care Services is committed not only to enforcing local and state animal welfare laws, but also to engage the public through outreach efforts, humane education, classroom visits, shelter tours, and community partnership that encourage compassion and accountability. Whereas Apostle Johnson, whose mission focuses on community education, fostering, and volunteering works year-round to raise awareness about animal cruelty by caring for animals that may otherwise have been overlooked or left to suffer. Whereas cities in Texas, including Austin, San Antonio, and Houston, have issued proclamation and other initiatives to support the prevention of animal cruelty. Whereas the City of Laredo, in support of Apostle Johnson and Laredo Animal Care Services, promotes responsible pet ownership and encourages all residents to provide proper care for their animals in order to reduce the number of pets that experience neglect, abuse, or abandonment. Whereas Animal Cruelty Awareness Month is a vital opportunity for residents, schools, and organizations to learn more about the connection between public health, humane treatment of animals, and the strength of our community. Now, therefore, I, Dr. Victor Trevino, by the virtue of the authority vested in me as mayor of the city of Laredo, county of Webb, state of Texas, do hereby proclaim April 2025 as Animal Cruelty Awareness Month.